What is happening, guys? Happy Wednesday. Currently in my apartment, as you can see, there's my dog right there in his little pen. We are heading over to Cario Motor Cars. I have a student coming. He's looking for his first car for his fleet. Might be a C8, might be a C63S. So I'm gonna go over there, meet him, help him with the deal, help him get the best deal so we can start making some money. Currently raining right now, so I hate driving my cars in the rain. Both my 812 and the 01 are rear-wheel drive, and they have way too much power for these conditions. So I'm gonna actually take the Maybach sedan. I haven't driven that car in a while. It's available. All right, guys, we are in the Maybach sedan. As you can see, I love this car, dude. If you're talking luxury, man, Maybach, it's obviously what they're known for. And you cannot beat the luxury that you get in a Maybach. And I love the sedan. It's just such a comfortable car. Look, you got the pillows. Sick car. So like I said, we're heading to Cario. One of my students, his name is Besmir. He was actually in my school community. He hopped onto my live streams there. It was very interesting, the inner circle. So we got him in the inner circle. And now he's looking to pick up his first car for his fleet. He lives out in Boca Raton, which is about 30 minutes away from Fort Lauderdale. So Cario's kind of in the middle of both of us because I'm in Brickell. So I'm gonna go meet him over there. There's a really nice satin black C8 over there that I actually had in my fleet before, and we sold it to Cario. We traded it in. We had it for about a year and a little bit. Super nice car, satin black wrap. It has the carbon bucket seats, which you don't see often on the C8s, and I think it would be the perfect car for him to start with. You know, that's a $300, $400 a day car. It's a 3LT, 2022, 19,000 miles, never had an issue, no accidents. And that car had a $96,000 window sticker, which is one of the higher window stickers I've ever seen for a C8 for sure. I mean, $100,000 for a C8 is crazy. You know, you can get a Z06 nowadays for that price. So he's gonna go check it out. I think they're asking 70. We're gonna try and get them down a couple points, see if we can get out the door at 70. And if it's not that car, bro, you know, Cario's got over 200 cars in inventory. There's a C63S there too. That's beautiful. Actually, I had that as well. So that is my old car. I think that would do him very well. So we're gonna go over there, check things out. I mean, man, Cario is it's like a kid in a candy store, bro. It's so hard for me to go there and not leave with the car. Very motivating though. You know, if you have goals of achieving supercars, and you know, whether you're far off or whether you're close, if you just put yourself around those things on a daily basis, or even, you know, on a once, twice a week occasion, you're gonna get there a lot quicker. Your mind is going to work in overdrive to see how you can achieve that goal of yours, right? Like, I want an SVJ, bro. So if I'm around SVJs all the time, I'm gonna get an SVJ. That's probably gonna be my next car. Keep it on the low. But guys, if you have a goal of buying a Huracan, an R8, a 570S, put yourself around those cars. Put yourself around people that have those cars, and you'll get there in no time, man. You know? So, see you guys over there. This right here is the Maybach sedan that I'm in today. Super sick car, two-tone paint, monoblock wheels. So this is one of the cars we have in the rental fleet. We've had this car for a minute. It goes out quite a lot. Kodak Black actually just rented this not too long ago. So this is the car I'm driving today. Cannot beat it. I actually like this over the SUV. The SUV is cool, but I just like the sedan look. More comfortable, to be honest. A little bit lower, which I like more. All right, guys, I'm with my students, Besmir, right over here, and Tony, Jaden.
Jade.
Nice to meet you, brother. Hell yeah. So we're doing a little car shopping. They're starting their own rental car company, and we're at Cario Motor Cars because where else would we go? These guys are the best. We are currently looking at this right here. So this is a C8 3LT. It had a $96,000 window sticker. As you can see, white paint underneath. I think it's called Arctic White. Satin black wrap. And the cool thing about this car is this was actually my car. I had this in the fleet for about a year and a half. And man, we paid like $105 for this car at the time back in 2022. And now it's being sold for 70. I think the asking price is, right? 70K. We're gonna try and get some points off, see what we can walk out with it. But yeah, man, this car is sick. Like as loaded as it comes when it comes to the C8s. What do you think? You like it?
It's a cool car, man.
The one thing about this car, like just looking at it from the outside, is the wrap. It just looks a little old. And as you can see, like in the front and stuff, it's got a couple chips. So I would maybe take the wrap off or just redo the front, which would cost $500.
The front bumper.
Because as you can see, there's just little chips in the wrap right here. So if you want to make it look like pristine, then I would just
rewrap the front end.
Rewrap the front, which shouldn't be too much. I think we paid like $3K to wrap the whole car. So that's one thing. And I was telling Bismir that when we had this car, the transmission died, but it was under warranty,
Yeah.
so it has a whole brand new transmission.
The factory transmission or upgrade?
Factory. And it's got the carbon bucket seats, which you don't see often. That's super cool about this car.
That's crazy.
The Bugatti, yeah, bro, this is fucking crazy. The blue interior, I think the asking on this is like 5.5.
The blue interior like glows naturally. It looks crazy.
Dude, look at this car. This is full carbon.
Oh, this is the one that's fully
Look at that.
carboned out with the wheels.
Yeah, bro, all carbon.
Wow.
Pure Sport, 5.5, 6 million, I think. You think this would rent?
We don't need the Corvette. It's hard. I was telling him it's hard looking at the Corvette.
The wheels.
rest of the cars.
I know. It's a good starter though, man, because it's not going to break the bank. It's going to be easy to get out.
Yeah.
You're going to make a couple grand profit. You can kind of build experience, you know?
That's the Alex Trades or whatever.
Oh, Alex G? Yeah, he had that car right there. He, dude, he like went off-roading in it, and I think the whole front end like cracked. Last time I was here, at least it was all cracked. Let's see. They took it off. I think it had like an under, like a black front lip, and I think they took it off. Yeah.
The guy Ardo's sick too. I forgot about these cars.
This one's straight piped, I think. A little bit of damage there.
What are these V10s too?
Yeah, they're V10s. This is a stick.
Gated manual.
Yeah, this is sick, dude. I'm in a Maybach right now. Same spec.
Yeah,
Maybach sedan.
Drive the A12 in the van.
Nah, I have an S580
This
Maybach.
is like you could work out of this.
Hell yeah. No, this is sick.
Damn, the Tiffany blue or whatever.
But yeah, man, there's a lot of really good cars that you guys like. Even an S580 is a really good starter car. I just had a Brabus S580 that I sold. Yeah.
That thing was sick, bro.
Sick, bro. Bro, that car got requested all the time. It was a good, because that car had the exterior Brabus kit. It didn't have really much in the interior, a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was an S580
I
with
like
a
the
kit.
color a lot. I've never seen that.
Emerald
color
green?
Yeah.
That was crazy, bro. But this could be I think this is around the same price as the Vet. The nice thing with that price range is you guys have a lot of options. You can go Vet, you can go S580, C63S, a little bit cheaper.
These things tank in value. I don't know what point they stop tanking. But
Yeah.
They go from 200 to 100 real quick.
Probably get you a deal on this car for sure. I don't know what year it is or how many miles. Let's see what color interior. We got, oh, it's got the red interior. Bro, this is nice. I would definitely consider this as well. Because I think S580 is just such a safe car, man. Like, let's just say this car probably is up for, let's say it's 80K. Your payment with 20% down would probably be around 14, 15. Like, this is a
What do you
wholesale.
use these for a day rent?
Wholesale 300, retail like 400.
Now, what determines wholesale versus?
So wholesale would be just like when brokers hit you up.
Okay.
Or I'll give my boys wholesale rates. So if one of my boys is coming into town, I'll be like, yo, just take it at wholesale. It's usually 20% under retail.
I got someone wants for like a month.
Exactly. So like the C8 you probably saw on my website for 500. I broker that out for 300, 350.
Okay.
So that's kind of the price I go off of. And when you start out too, you're gonna rely a lot on brokers until you start building your brand.
Okay. I like the margins on the vet better.
Yeah.
They rent just as frequently?
Yeah.
Vacancy rate?
Pretty similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing I do like about this car versus the Vet, you're not gonna deal with like, because it's lower performance, you might deal with less headaches, potential headaches. Yeah, or driving all the speeding alerts.
I rent the fucking Camry and beat it up. Sorry.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. So that's the only thing, but yeah, bro, both are good options. Why don't I tell them, let's pull the Vet out.
Okay.
Let's look at it outside.
Yeah.
You guys should take it for a test drive, see how it drives.
All right, cool.
It's a T-top too, so the one thing with the Vet that's nice is you can take the top off.
Yeah.
They're all convertibles.
Yeah.
All right, we got the C8 out front. They're gonna take it for a little test drive, see how it drives. But man, Corvettes never go out of style. Like, Corvettes are definitely some of the better looking cars. You gonna hop in with them, or are they good?
I'll go with them.
Okay. Sick, bro. The C8 is such a good looking car. How's it feel? Comfortable?
Let's go.
You like it?
It's nice.
It's nice, bro. Hell yeah. Definitely looks good. Definitely looks good. How many miles on the dash?
Opens up the exhaust.
19K. Not bad. Sick car. What do you think?
Fat tire. Bad.
Some fat tires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I
Yeah.
always liked Corvettes growing up too.
They're nice, bro.
I
They're
grew
nice
up in
cars.
Connecticut, so that was like the nicest
Oh,
exotic
yeah.
car you'd see up there. It's not like down here. Everyone's got Ferraris.
Oh, 100%. I've always loved cars my whole life. Like, my dad's been a big car guy,
Yeah.
but my parents are immigrants from South Africa.
No shit.
So they moved 1994. I was born in 97. So they're pretty poor, man. I was pretty poor growing up. You know, my dad rented houses until I was like 15 and always had shit cars. He had like a Hyundai, then he got a Pontiac Sunfire, then he got a, I don't even remember what he got after that, but he got his first BMW, which was like a 6 Series when I was in high school. And I couldn't believe he had that fucking car. 650, no, dead ass. But my dad got me into cars at a young age. You know, I played Need for Speed growing up, all those car games. So, dude, I always knew I wanted to do something with cars. I just, as you know, bro, if you're like getting into the car business, if you want to open a dealership, it's going to cost a lot of money. You got to get funding. There's a lot that goes into it. So I was like, man, how can I get a fleet of cars as quickly as possible with like little to no money out of my pocket? Because even when I started this business, I couldn't afford a Lambo. I couldn't afford a Ferrari. So this has definitely been the business that like accomplished that goal of mine, having a fleet of cars, making me money, like getting into the car business. So it's, you know, it's one of those businesses.
It's funny because we're on like the total other end of the spectrum where we both own businesses and we're a bit established. We don't
Yeah.
even need to make money our first year. I just
Yeah.
want to get something off the ground for, you know, I got 2 kids that are getting older. I got a wife that spends money like crazy.
100%.
If I can get something that's just going to get some supplemental income so I
Yep.
can stop taking money out of my construction company and keep
Yep.
that as my primary focus, that doesn't take a lot of time.
Yep.
That's what I'm lacking these days is I don't have 100 hours a week to put into developing a new business. Otherwise, there's a whole door that opens up if you have that kind of time. I got
100%.
maybe 10 hours a week to put into this, and this is super low key. I don't
Yep.
have to do a whole lot. And like you were saying, you get one person, they can manage a fleet of 10, 15 cars.
Easy.
No involvement on my part whatsoever.
Exactly.
Maybe look at a couple like driver's licenses, clear some clients, make
Yep.
sure the paperwork's all in order once in a while, do a couple spot checks.
Yeah, have your criteria as to
Low
who you're gonna rent
maintenance.
to, who you're not gonna rent to. They have to pass that criteria. And you know, that's what I tell people too, man. This is the type of business where if you rent to just anybody, like, bro, we get no insurance requests all the time. I'm like, no way there's somebody stupid enough to do a no insurance. And you fucking do it. It's one of those businesses. You just gotta be smart, bro. Like, we didn't open a claim for our first year. For a full year, we had nothing go wrong. And then the minute we started working with more brokers, they started sending us bad clients. That's when all hell broke loose and we started dealing with a lot of issues. But you know, that's why
Every business has its downside, and you learn that
Yeah.
as you go. And that's why I said I'm excited for this first year, and I appreciate the
Yeah.
mentorship because it's kind of a shortcut to learning those things the hard way and hit your head
1000%.
against the wall. So the whole network you got set up is a really good way to kind of avoid some of those pitfalls because every business got them.
Every
Don't matter what
business.
you're doing. Every business got the downside. Every business
Yeah.
got a pitfall, a risk associated with it.
Oh,
Otherwise,
yeah.
everybody would do it.
Hey, that's exactly it, bro. Like, if there was actually a business out there that didn't have any headaches associated, everybody would be doing it. So, but there are ways to minimize 99% of the headaches you're going to face.
Yeah.
Obviously, business is business. You're going to run into different issues here and there, but you can eliminate all the real headaches that might come with just winging it, you know, then fuck yeah. But that's pretty much why I started the mentorship, bro. I had a lot of people always hitting me up, friends, people on Instagram, whatever, being like, yo, bro, I have this car. How can I make money off it? Hey, bro, how does the insurance work? Hey, bro, do I need contracts to do rentals? So I was like, you know what? Let's start a little mentorship program. Let's see how it goes. At the same time, I started building my brand, and then, you know, we managed to grow it. And everything we use on a daily basis, we give to our guys. And there's a lot of guys, man, that have come through and just like have started crushing it, you know. And like I said, you guys are established already, so there's no doubt in my mind that you guys are gonna kill it right off the bat because you understand business, you know. Like,
Yeah, but it's still nice to have like an in this business. You know what I mean?
100%.
Construction, like for example, for me, like there's not a whole lot of places I can go for good mentorship.
Yeah.
I ain't going to the competition. They're not going to tell me.
100%.
You know what I mean? And this is kind of that business where it's a pretty friendly atmosphere. There's enough to go around for everybody. You can come to a guy like him, be like, hey, how'd you do it?
Yep.
You can be transparent. It doesn't affect your business, and it helps us avoid some of the nonsense.
The best part is too, like for example, right? I don't have a C8 in my fleet anymore because I really try and deal with the cars I'm gonna make. You know, $1,000 a day. Yeah. But bro, every time I get a client, I got a guy. Send them to you. Yeah. You know, and I get a lot of C8 requests. It's one of those businesses where there's so much collaboration. Mm-hmm. Like, there's only competition if you create it. But if you don't create the competition, you're really just collaborating. And there's so much business that you can do with everybody in the same industry, which is the best part. Because I know with the construction business, bro, everyone's fighting for the deals. Everybody's fighting for the builds. Everyone's fighting for the clients.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is how business, bro. I don't have a C8. I'm sending them to you. Give me $50 a day. Mm-hmm. That's it, you know.
Nice and easy.
You have a client that wants yours, you send them to me. I make sure you guys are taken care of on the commission side. It's just one of those businesses, bro, where like I literally will tell people that I have every car because I do have every car. I got all the connects.
You got access to that.
Somebody wants the Dawn. I know somebody with the Dawn. Yep. Somebody wants a 6x6. Fuck, I might know somebody with a 6x6. Yeah. You know, especially having the broker network. I can just hit up the chat. Hey, I got a client that wants a 2005 Bentley GT. Anyone have it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got one. This is the price for 2 days. Boom.
Everyone's revenue,
everyone's making money.
A little bit of networking, a little bit of everything.
Everyone's making money. How's the car?
It's great. Car's great. Drives great. Fun. Loud.
It's a nice car.
Yeah.
And I can tell you firsthand, it made some money. So it'll definitely make you guys some money.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro. The nice thing too is like if you guys pick the C8 up, I don't have one in the fleet, so anybody that hits me up for a C8, I'm sending your way.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
Let's get it.
How did it feel though driving? It felt smooth?
The drive was smooth. Super low on gas, so we didn't want to push it to its limits. But
brakes were okay.
Very easy to drive, yeah.
Solid, bro. Hell yeah. It's a nice car.
It's good. I like how you can see the engine in the back, the clear glass compartment. I know the convertibles have the. I was telling him they have that covering over them. So.
Yeah. Not sick. Jordan, what do we think about the car, bro?
Bro, the thing is insane. It really is the best bang for the buck, you know?
It is.
Yeah. I mean, 3LT, Z51 package.
$96,000 window sticker.
Doesn't get better than that.
Dude, we bought this car in 2022 for $105,000, $102K.
Yeah.
So we paid, I mean, the minute we actually paid close to MSRP, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I was telling these guys, at this price, they could put another 10,000 miles on the car and it's still worth 62, 63. It's a C8.
It's not going to depreciate much more than what it's at now.
No, yeah. These cars hold value super well.
Yeah, that's what I was asking him. Say we keep it for a year and bring it back to you, we still owe 50, say.
Yeah.
We're going to get about 50 back out of it.
Should be fine, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
As long as the market kind of stays the way it's at.
Which I don't think is going to move.
Hasn't been.
I wouldn't expect 50 for crashing on you.
No, steady. Yeah, no, this car is sick. So, what do we talk about numbers? Mr. Cario?
You already know.
We already know. All right, let's go talk to Mr. Cario. We'll go beat up Tony first, because I know Jacob's going to send me to Tony anyways. And then,
hit the soft low.
Yeah. Guys, before we go talk numbers on the C8, we're just looking at this tailor-made Competition. Look at that brown carbon fiber, signed by Charles Leclerc. The seats are crazy. It's got the 2 different seats.
Crazy about the brown.
I know.
It's 2 different colors.
Look at those seats, 2 different colors, black and brown. I mean, I'll tell you firsthand, the A12 is a fucking monster. I can't even imagine how this drives.
Where are you?
Holy shit.
Full exposed brown carbon fiber.
Look at that. That's a real signature.
Yep.
Crazy. All the brown carbon is just crazy. Yeah, it's such a nice car.
Something put some love into this one for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's factory paint, Bianco Miglia. It's a really nice option. It's expensive from Ferrari.
Oh yeah,
It's not that regular white.
Tell you right there.
Bianco Miglia.
Sick car, bro. How much is this going for?
We have the car listed for close to 1.6, 1.7.
Okay, it's not terrible. So I've been seeing comps go for like 2 mil, 1.9. Yeah, British Racing Green is such a nice color. I wonder how much this costs from factory to do. Like 10, 15K? This is an old man spec if I've ever seen an old man spec before, huh?
It's an off
Classy.
color. That's
It
really
is.
what it is. It's not something that you would see in the selection of colors for F8.
You don't, like you said, you don't see green Ferraris ever. All right, we want to talk numbers. Black C8. Bro, you know that car had a 96 window?
The Corvette we're talking about, yeah. Actually,
High
I know
window.
that, but 3LT, I know that they get pretty up there.
And you guys are asking what, 70?
69.9, if I'm not mistaken. Or 70, what is it, 79.9?
69.9?
69.9, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any wiggle room on that? Can you get down a little bit, maybe down payment? What do you need?
Me personally, I do believe that the car is priced accordingly for the market. I mean, where did you guys want to be?
I know Besme and I spoke a little bit. I think we talked about if we can get it out the door at like 70, right, with all fees and everything.
I couldn't partake in that. At 70K out the door, I'm buying the car.
What are we looking at then out the door, and how much do you need down?
Uncle Sam is a part of everybody's life. As far as sale price is concerned, I see these cars trickling anywhere from 65,000 to the 69.9. The guy's absolutely out of his mind, somewhere in the 70s. I just have the car price to move the unit. You gotta remember, we're in South Florida. Whether it be a renter, whether it be a young kid that just has some money and wants to look like he's driving a Lamborghini but doesn't necessarily want to spend the money on the Lamborghini just yet, the car sells 30 times over. You know, I don't have to get rich off the transaction. I don't have to go look at new Rolexes. I don't even have to try to put my kids in private school. However, you know, I don't have $15,000 of room, especially not in a C8.
Okay. So what would that look like out the door as is?
At the way that it's sitting right now, I mean, I can do some.
Yeah, taxes, fees, tags, all that fun
And
stuff.
we were talking about the depreciation. I was telling them with even like 10, like the CA market's so steady, 10,000 miles, that car's still worth 63, 64.
I mean, I've seen C8s with 30,000 miles still pulling the 60s. So
Yeah.
you know, and we're talking about 4 or 5 years later from the original debut date.
And not even 3LTs with all the options that car has.
No, sometimes the more options you get, you put on the car for the new car buyer ends up shooting them in the foot because, you know, the 1LT damn near, remember when COVID was around, 1LTs were still 6-figure cars, so.
Bro, we bought that for 105,
Yeah, point proven.
2022.
71,993 times, you're pretty much looking at,
Tax is about 5K.
yeah, 77 grand with tax. What I would be prepared to do just to move a unit is if you guys want, I'd put my sale price at 66.5, which is more than, again, I believe that the 69.9 is cool for the market, but since you guys are friends of Jaden's, I put the car at 66.5 plus Uncle Sam. Again, he's not our favorite uncle, but he is all of our uncles, at least if we're here.
What about like dealer fees, tags, everything like that?
Dealer fee is also a part of it, $19.95. That 77 number I just gave you was inclusive of dealer fee.
Okay.
So if I take away $3,500 from that 77 ball, you're sitting at 73.5, somewhere around there. With tax.
What are you looking for a deposit for it?
Deposit is really up to you guys. I mean, typically speaking, I take anywhere from 10 to 20%, but if we're gonna close this deal sooner than later, I don't need anything lucrative. You know, $1,000, $2,000 bucks, we're cool.
I can get you guys.
Now, when I say deposit, I'm saying for holding the vehicle. As far as your down payment is concerned, that's 100% up to you guys. Yeah, so that's up to you guys. What do you guys think? How's the credit?
Great.
Great. Have you had any comparable quote-unquote auto loans?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you've
like
had
3 trucks in that price range right now.
realistically speaking, I mean, I can possibly, not to overpromise and underdeliver, but if you guys are, you know, the gentleman of stature that you say you are in the credit world, you possibly could be able to do a sign and drive. Maybe the $2,000 is just bare minimal to cover your documentation fees.
Let's shoot for that.
Yeah.
I'll give you my information. We'll do a credit app and everything, get going.
Let's rock and roll.
I mean, I don't know how long it takes to close, but I'm happy to give you the deposit to hold the car, give you my information, run the credit, and we can kind of come just pick it up. Make things quicker at your convenience.
I could even drop the car off to you. I'd prefer you come here so we could do a nice little video in the whole night. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Look,
I just don't
getting
wanna sit
you,
here all day.
of course, getting you approved can take you as little as 30 minutes or it can take as long as 24 hours. Let's do the application. Have you guys had lunch? Or are you gonna get back to work?
Nah, I gotta get back to the office.
Okay, so then look, by the time that you get back to the office, I might give you a call and say, hey, I'll see you later, or, you know, maybe in 2 hours after you got mad at somebody for not doing their job
or
right.
something like that. Really, we're not in a huge rush. I don't want to push it on you. You're cool.
Yeah, pleasure. So like I said with the Corvette, if you think about it, there are cars that had $69,000 window stickers that have 30,000 miles today, and the buyer still wants 57.9, 58.9, 62,000.
I just bought a 19
1LTs.
ZR1 for 130.
It doesn't, guys. It doesn't.
They
make
don't
sense.
move.
Yeah, no, and they're boring specs, like no wing. I like the high wing. I've seen a wing that's like that, but not that high.
Yeah,
So
they do
that's
the
first
shorter
one.
ones.
Yeah.
Even on the ZR1s though, like his car, they had the ZTK package.
Track
which was then-
package.
exactly, it was a track package for the C7s. There was a low wing and there was a high wing. He, if I'm not mistaken, I
Low.
think you had the low wing. Yeah, he has the low wing on his car.
Unfortunately.
But Corvette has always done that, and it defines the vehicle for the real fan base of the car. It's like, okay, he's a high wing, and that's a factory port installed option. It's not like somebody just went onto Google and they're like, hey, high wing C8.
Yeah.
So, you know, with cars like that, it doesn't matter that you didn't spend the $300,000. It's still an incredible sports car. It's giving you a lot for the money, and the rest of the world knows it as well, which is why they don't simply. And think about it. They break. What's the cost of repairing it? You do a brake job.
Bro.
Yeah, an
That's the
American
best
job.
part.
You know how much a brake job costs on my McLaren? For the fronts, I'm looking.
How much does it cost on a
Forget about
765?
it. No, yeah, for the 765.
10 grand probably just for the fronts.
The rears are 6,500. The fronts are 12,500. And that's
Holy
with
shit.
knowing somebody.
That's 20 bands.
So exactly on a brake job. Now you go into a C8 Corvette, and guess what? That Brembo system is the same system they used on some of the higher performance Camaros, the Cadillac CT5 Blackwing, you know, things of that nature. So guess what? Your brake jobs end up being for front rotors $2 grand, for pads $600.
All right, guys, as you can see, there's a car underneath this tarp. I'm sure you guys know what it is. Congrats to my two guys. They just copped that black C8 that you guys saw. It's gonna be their first car in their fleet. They got a fucking steal. This car was listed for $70,000, guys. We talked to Tony in the office. Tony's head of sales here at Cario, and they managed to get this car for $66,500. That is an insane deal for this car. 3LT, Z51 package, just loaded out the ass. So again, guys, it just shows when you have relationships, you have a lot of negotiation power, you have a lot of wiggle room. It's all about building relationships. Don't go shop around to all these different dealers every time you want a car. Build relationships. So again, if I can give you guys any piece of advice, relationships, because that is where you're gonna get taken care of every single time. And that is why I work with Carry Motor Cars. That's why I bring my students here, because I have a very good relationship here. I can get very good deals where I wouldn't be able to get those deals anywhere else. If I shop on Car Gurus and try and find the cheapest car and try and work pricing, it's not gonna happen, right? So again, very, very important.
Corvette C8 3LT. It's absolutely sinister, and we just appreciate the business. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Casimir, congrats, bro.
Congrats, thank you.
Start of an
Appreciate it.
exciting venture. You got an exciting adventure coming up.
Appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Thank you again. Appreciate it.
I'll tell you what, these guys came in to commit highway robbery, and instead they just got a good deal.
Beautiful C8. You guys already saw it, but under these lights, just looks crazy. C8 to me, I love all the lines.
Like I said in the video.
So sick. But super sick car. Proud of these guys. They're about to kill it.